Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to achieve a quick and fast, easy smoky eye. The colors we're going to be using are kind of like a grayish black, so that's the kind of overall smoky look that we're going to do today. So if you've already seen some of my other videos, you've seen my flawless foundation routine, so you can always start with that and then move on to the eyes. So first product I'm going to be using, and this is by MAC, and this is the MAC paint pot, and this is in the color Painterly. So this is basically, it's an eyeshadow base, and you want to take this and apply it all over the lid area and a little bit underneath and go right up to the brow. And so what this will do is it's going to prevent your eyeshadow from getting that horrible, dreaded eyeshadow crease throughout the day if you kind of have an oilier eyelid. And also helps the colors really pop. So, and makes your eyeshadow last all day. So, once you've applied the Painterly paint pot to your eye, I'm just going to do the one eye. It doesn't really make sense to do two and makes the video twice as long. So, we're just going to do the one eye. So, first thing we're going to use, and this is my Naked 2 palette by Urban Decay. And the colors we're going to be using are Verve and Pistol. So these are kind of your grayish, more of a light gray and a dark gray. So you basically, what you want to do is take a little bit of the lighter and darker gray on a simple flat shader brush. This one is by MAC, and this one is the 239. But you always want to tap off that excess product, because if you don't, it ends up being fallout on your face. And you basically end up having to redo your foundation. So always tap that excess product out. So you will basically want to put this all over the lid. All over the lid here. And second color we're going to be using, and this one is by MAC, and this is the color Scene. And it's kind of like a purpley gray kind of color. And this is what it looks like. And you're going to take a brush. This one here is by MAC. This is the 226. And this is kind of just like a fluffy dome brush. So this one here, it's good for putting color in the crease, which is exactly what we're going to do right now. So just take a little bit of product and always tapping out that excess. And we're just going to go right into the crease here. Ever so lightly. It's always better to go a little bit lighter first and blend, and then realize you need a little bit more color than starting out too dark and being like, oh my god, that looks horrible, and having to start all over from scratch. So always better to start lighter and then build your way to the darkness if that's what you're wanting to do and the color you're looking for. So really concentrating in this corner here, any little outer portion of the eye, and just sweeping motions back and forth. Just getting a little bit of that color in there. And so it's not going to look perfect right now, but we're going to blend and we're going to make everything look seamless. So just a little bit of that color in there. Okay, second we're going to take color by MAC, and this is the color Carbon. And this is just a black, so any black will do. And you can go back in with that same dome brush. Just take a little dab of color. And this time we're going to concentrate the color more on the outer sort of corner of the eye and a little bit into the crease. We're just going to do windshield wiper motions, and in this corner, small little circles, back and forth windshield wiper motions. And depending on how intense you want this to look, you can go darker. So I'm going to take a little bit more color here. We're going to go a bit darker. All right, so then we're going to go in with a blending brush. This one is by MAC, and this is the 217. So we're just going to blend back and forth, being careful not to blend onto this portion of the eye. So just in the crease, back and forth motions. If you still want to go a little bit darker, you can do so. I'm going to get back into the black. And just a little bit into the crease here. And just back and forth. Blending, a very important step you don't want to skip. Take the extra couple of seconds here to really get a seamless, blended look. And sometimes what I will do is go in with my MAC 227, and I'm just going to go and give it a quick blend, just a little extra from a different brush, just to so you can see it's starting to look pretty blended. So back and forth motions. All right, so the next step that I'm going to do, because I have a really big space between here and here, I don't want to apply a highlight color with a lot of shimmer, because that's just going to scream, hey, you've got a really big space here. So I'm going to go in with, it's kind of a flesh tone color. This is also by MAC, and this is in the color Brulee. And I'm just going to use that same flat brush, and I'm going to tap it in here. And if you don't have a big space under your eyebrow to your eye, then you can absolutely use a shimmer. It looks absolutely gorgeous, just not on me. So I'm just going to put that color all under my brow. All right, and so I'm going to go back in with that same flat shader brush again, and I'm going to go back into my Urban Decay colors, the Verve and Pistol, and I'm going to just go in the first third of my eye here. And then same thing again with the color Scene. I'm going to do the same thing. But this time in the middle third of the eye. And lastly, I'm going to go back in with Carbon. And just do the outer third of my eye. All right. So now that we've got all the shadow basically applied, we're going to go in with a liner. And the eyeliner that I like to use in the pencil format, I use different creams and liquids, but the pencil that I like, it's by Clarins. And has a little spongy thing on this side. I lost the lid, I don't know where that part went, but that's the eye pencil here. So we're just going to apply that. First we can do the inner waterline. And so this one's waterproof, so it's really good. So it doesn't smear or smudge. I've used lots of different eye pencils that have ended up just a real mess in a real short time. So I'm really enjoying this one by Clarins. So line the inner waterline, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to line the top portion of my eye. I'm going to do the whole thing. Starting in the inner corner, tight lining underneath my waterline. Some people find this step kind of uncomfortable. And so I just want to kind of have a seamless line here. And that's that for the eyeliner. As you can see, my eye is watering pretty bad because when I'm tight lining, which is basically the lid under here, it gets quite irritated. So my eye will water, and that's another good reason why I'm using a waterproof eyeliner. And so for the last step, I'm just going to use a mascara. This one is by Buxom. I got this at Sephora. Really liking this one. So you're just going to put a quick coat of mascara. If you want to apply a false lash here, now would be the time. And just do a nice quick coat. You can do the bottom lashes also. And that's the completed Smokey eye. So it looks a little bit weird because I don't have it on one eye and I have it on the other. So basically you can envision it looking something like this. So yeah, so quick, easy, super simple Smokey eye, just blend, blend, blend. So thank you guys for watching, and have yourselves a fabulous day. Thanks, bye.